right, kids, this is what's in your bee packet for today. And it comes in this handy dandy envelope. Again, your parents can keep that to use it. And we've got two different activities. First, we have the letter B, build a bee. We're going to do that one first today, okay? It's pretty easy. There's a black piece of paper. Black starts with the letter B sound. You're going to build your bee. So you're going to take and put some glue and put your big line from your bee right here, okay? Then you're going to put your small curve that goes on the top first, and then your small curve that goes on the bottom. It's pretty easy, huh? So here's your bee. Now, you can decorate this bee however you want. There's a couple different things you can do. Miss Willie's going to find her. I forgot to pull out my stuff here. There we go. So you could use your handy dandy art or excuse me, your stamps, ink stamps, okay? You can use those. And you can press your fingers in that. You could make some stamps like this. You can make patterns with those if you wanted to. Okay, so whatever color you have, you can use to make patterns with. Or you could take and just use a crayon. So you could take a crayon. You could maybe you could use brown, black, and blue colors since that's the colors. And you can go ahead, that start with B. Then you can go ahead and make patterns with those. Maybe you could do a rainbow pattern of sorts. Whatever colors you want to use, guys, okay? Let me see if I can find my my brown. Here's a brown. So you could do patterns with that. And let's really find her black in here in my little crayon box. Here we go. Here's some black. So you could do that, okay? There's different things you can do with it. It's your bee. So you're going to decorate it however you want, okay? So that's your build a bee. So you're going to build your bee. And if you have confetti left over, you could even glue confetti on it or whatever. I don't care. All right, so our next project for letter B day, review B day, is going to be making a beaver. You can see that's what he's going to look like when he's done, all right? I'm going to cut that part off so I can save to show you later. All right. So remember, use your helper hand to move things around. I'm going to cut my big line side first because it's a little easier to cut. Then I have to turn my paper with my helper hand. I wouldn't cut out the middle stuff. That's fine where it's at. Oh, and I forgot too. You can color this if you want. I should have colored it first, huh? Let me color it first. I'm going to color it brown. I forgot to color. All right, so I'm going to color this guy brown. And let me move this a little bit. There you go. All right, so we're going to color him brown. Color the big line side first, and I'm going to color the curves. Big curves. Yeah, he's easier to color before you cut him out, so it's always better to color first, okay? Then it's easier to cut out. So I'm going to color his body, B for body. Beaver's body, it starts with B. I'll color his little ears. Let's see what the picture shows. Picture shows little brown ears. Okay, so we're going to color his little brown ears. All right. Okay. And his tail is black, so we'll get our black crayon out. We're using a lot of B colors in this picture, aren't we? Yeah. And maybe Miss Willie will be silly and just do some blue eyes since we've already have brown, blue, or brown and black in here. We'll use blue, so we use the colors that all the colors that start with the B sound, the little B. Okay, let's finish cutting this out. So we're gonna cut this out. Okay, might do a better job than Miss Willie. Miss Willie's in a hurry. All right, so take your time. There's the there's the beaver's body for B, okay? And we cut out his ears. Also, you could even, oh, before I forget, when you're doing your coloring on your beaver tail, you can even make little lines, because beavers have little, like, paddle, like little lines in the back. See? You could do that too if you wanted to. All right. So let's cut this one out. So he's got his little black beaver tail. There you go. And some ears. Snip those off. Sometimes if you make your piece you're smaller that you're cutting, it's a little easier to cut than trying to cut off the big piece. Okay, so there's one ear and 2 ears. And always ask your grown-ups for help if you need help, okay? Because that's what they're there for. If you were in Miss Willie's class right now, I'd probably be helping do some of the cutting, because I know for some of you it's a little tougher. Because some of you guys are little and haven't learned how to really cut yet. And that's cool. It's fine. That's what you're going to do. This year you're going to learn how to cut. Alright, so cut eyes on nose. And if you cut his nose off, you can always glue it back on, kids. Alright, so we're going to cut out his little nose. See, I'm turning it with my helper hand. I'm going to go like this. Turn it around some more. Alright. There we go. Turn it this way. And like this. Boop. Alright, now all we have is 2 eyeballs left to cut out, okay? Okay, I'm going to cut those out like that. Turn my paper. Ta-da! Alright, use my helper hand away from where the scissors are at so I don't accidentally cut my helper hand. And you're going to keep on turning and turning as you cut, and ta-da. Okay, so all my pieces are cut out now, so I want it to look like this. Alright, so Miss Willie's going to first, I'll put that there so I can look at it. I got to get my glue stick and open it up. I think I'm going to glue the tail on first. I'm going to glue his little tail. Put some glue on the end of it and stick it right there. Okay. Then I'm going to put his teeth and his nose right in the middle. Okay. Put this over so you can see it a little bit better. Let me put some glue on the back of his teeth and his nose. I'm going to get a little glue on my fingers, but that's okay. And it goes right here like this. And then he's got 2 little brown ears on top. One here. And one on this side, because we have our ears are on each side of our head. And then 2 eyes. One over here. And one over here. And there is our B for beaver. Ta-ta-da-ta. So you've got that, and you've got your Build-A-Bee, which you can decorate today if you want. Okay, that's our bee review activities for the day. Bye, girls and boys.